What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, Cardinal Red, and we back for another Louisville Cardinal Weekly Report. And today we talking Louisville versus Texas Tech game breakdown. Alright, man, sad day for us Cardinals fans. Louisville took its first loss of the season in basketball, and I just wanted to come and give my quick breakdown of what I felt like lost them the game. There were, I think, three things that lost them this game versus Texas Tech. And taking nothing away from Texas Tech, they're a pretty good basketball team, but Louisville is up to this point been the most dominant team in college basketball. And they really gave a lackluster performance, if you ask me, in this game. But the three things I feel like lost them this game, to me, was lack of defense by Jordan Noah, and we'll get to that here in a second. They left a lot of points at the line. They missed a lot of free throws. Got a couple here. Of course, Ryan McMahon's a pure shooter. And I think they just might have gassed out a little bit. Because if you watch the game all the way through, they weren't playing with the enthusiasm that Louisville Cardinals have been playing with the last 8 games. So, as we get into this, shouts out to the Cards for everything that they've been doing up to this point. They really put on a great performance. Jordan Noah's been excellent. Brian McMahon's been amazing with his shooting. The big guys, Enoch and Williams, have been dominant down low. Today we didn't get everything we should have gotten out of the Cardinals, unfortunately. And as I got off from work and I came home and I started to break down the game, as you can see, Noah gets beat on that play. Jordan Noah is an amazing offensive player, but he tends to take a lot of plays off on the defensive end. And what I've been noticing, that's really been hurting us. Guys just can't get in sync when they're defensively. As you can see there, gave up an easy one right there. Could have easily just, bounced past him the ball, but instead they tried to throw it in real fast. As you can see here, Noah just gets completely lost, or I don't know what happened to Jordan Noah right there. But, that happened several times during this game. And there's just no excuse, as good as these guys are, And I would make my third reason they lost this game, along with maybe gassing out a little bit, is poor shooting. Now, I guess those can go hand in hand. When you gassed out, you shoot poor. So, these guys they played really tough, really tough for the past, 9 weeks, what has it been, 6 weeks of basketball. And they've maybe perhaps hit a slight little wall here, along with traveling a pretty long distance to get to New York, and playing in a neutral site. A lot of that has something to do with it, but there's still no excuse for, taking poor shots, not passing the ball correctly, leaving points at the line. It's just no excuse for that. We can't afford to do that all season long. We can't even afford to do that in the beginning of the season because we didn't have the most solid strength of schedule our first, 5 or 6 games. Up until now, this is the hard stretch of the schedule. So guys are just going to have to step their level of play up, man. It just really seemed like guys were just not in sync tonight. Normally we're making a lot of great passes. We're making a lot of great shot selection. As you can see, got beat with the 3 right there. And, it's just being late to your player, late to the defensive position. And a lot of that goes back to, just being maybe gassed out a little bit, really, really poor shot selection tonight, man. Still can't take nothing away from these guys having an amazing season up to this point, but man, we can't afford to do this all year long. We're gonna have to step it up a lot more. Hopefully, I'll be breaking down a little bit more of this game later on, depending on how YouTube takes it. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section. What do you think led to Louisville actually losing this game, man? What do you think were the major factors in the #1 team in the country, Louisville Cardinals, going down to Texas Tech for their first loss of the season? So hit me up in the comment section. This is the Louisville Cardinal Weekly Report for now. Louisville versus Texas Tech. #1 goes down, man. That's all right. Cardinals will be right back, baby. We ain't going nowhere. This is our year. We out of here.